Alright, what's up everybody? We're back for another video. I did finally get the brake drums all cleaned up yesterday. I wire wheeled them all down pretty much to bare metal, cleaned the insides, and I painted them. Now there was a vote in the last video about which color, black, red, and red won. So I went ahead and painted them red. That's a nice bright red. So what I'm going to do is I really want to see how this thing's going to look with the rear tires on it and back on the ground all the way. The front is back on the ground now. I put that back on the ground, I don't know, a week or two ago. Once I got the rear front brakes and suspension stuff all done, steering and everything. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pause you, and I'm going to do just a fast motion thing. I'll put the tires on it. We'll tighten them down. We'll get it on the ground. I'm going to see what this thing's going to look like because I'm getting excited about it. So let me pause you. We'll film that, and then we'll be back. Hold on, guys. Alright guys, you guys saw the little quick video, me putting them on there and taking them off, but look at that stance on this thing. I just love the look of this car. I don't know what it is. By the way, we are doing a 500 sub giveaway. If you haven't checked that out, give it a thumbs up. I'll put the link to the video down in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the description. You got to subscribe, and you have to be subscribed, and you have to comment on the video to be entered on the 500 sub giveaway video. I'll put a link down below for that in the description. Anyways, look at this thing. You can hardly see those fender well headers because they're black, and they blend in too much, I think. But they're pretty cool. And when I start this, I am going to run it with open headers. Anyways, that'll be coming soon. So look at the back. Now you don't really notice the red brake drums in there. I mean, you can see them, but it's not super. I thought it was going to be way too bright, but it's not. Of course, it's in here. It's not in the daylight, but we'll be finding out, coming up here, hopefully before spring, hopefully. We'll pull it outside and once we get it running. But I just love the look of the back of this thing. Just the way it slopes back. It kind of gets narrow in the back, and the back roof line with the window. Oh, that's just great. I love it. I just love the look of it. It's got the perfect stance, I think. Now, I did use wheel spacers in the front because when I changed out, a lot of the newer people probably don't know. But when I bought it, it had the wrong brake rotors. So I had to get the different brake rotors to fit the brackets for the speedway axle and the brake calipers. And it was a different lug pattern. It was a little bit bigger. The wheels are 4.5, but the rotors are 4 3/4 lug pattern. So I had to get wheel adapters to make it work. And I'm probably gonna end up maybe get different wheels to make that work. But for right now, these will be fine. I'm not gonna be going right to the drag strip with this thing. This is actually, I'm building this kind of like a street car for right now. It'll look way cooler once you get the grill back on it. Let me take you guys around the other way. Sorry about all the mess. I got so much junk in here right now. But yeah, look at that thing. By the way, I'm surprised nobody's asked me about the tack on the dash over there, and not on the dash, but on the cowl. That's not an original American flag Don Garlitz tack. It's somebody tried to recreate that, and the paint's it's flaking off, and I might just repaint it black. I don't know. But yeah, when I first saw the pictures of this car when I bought it or when I got it, I saw that tack on there, and I thought it was a real one at first, because in the pictures you couldn't see it that clear, but it's definitely not. You can see where it's been. I'll take you over there. You can kind of see where somebody masked it off and tried to make it like one, which it does. It looked cool in the pictures, but it don't look really cool in person. So, yeah. So, just a quick video. I want to get this thing back on the ground. This is actually the first time this car's back totally on the ground since right after I got it, which was back in July or August when I got this thing. And I don't think I ever mentioned it, not recently, but all the wheels and tires are actually on the car when I got it, and they're all brand new. Like, none of these tires or rims are actually never been on the road. The front tires are brand new, and the rears. The rears are 10-inch wide. 15, they're 15-inch rims. I'm not sure what the height on these is. It doesn't say. But I'm not sure. I don't know what's been done to the motor, but the original, this 283 that's in here, don't know if I'll have a problem with having too much, I shouldn't have a traction problem is what I'm getting at. I don't know, though. I don't know what's been done to it, so. Anyways, the next thing we're going to do is the rear shocks. I got to build some brackets. And I also probably going to weld in another cross member across the frame rails just to have something to put the top of the shocks to. Something thinner. It's not going to be super beefy because it does have other cross members already in the frame. But I want something. I also need something I can mount my brake line tab that holds the hose going down the rear axle that I can put my hard brake line in. I need something to weld that to. So I'm going to go tomorrow after work. I'm going to get I need to get some bolts for the shocks, and I also need to get the piece for the cross member that I'm going to put in. And I got some other stuff I want to look for. They got a lot of weldable steel there. They sell it by the pound, which is nice. And also, I might look to see if they have some sheet metal pieces. Because I need to put a trunk floor in this thing too. So I might look for that. I want to make my own traction bars too. I'm not sure if I could probably find them parts there too. I'll look. I might just buy some cheap ones for now, but I'm not sure if they'll fit this. Oh, they might actually, because this is just 4 to 8.8. So I don't know if the traction bars that you buy online, if they'll fit the bolt pattern of this, the U-bolts where it bolts onto the plate on the bottom. So I don't know, I'll have to see. But yeah, that thing looks pretty sweet. You guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this thing. I thought about actually adding another spacer to the air cleaner so it sticks up higher, but I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Because my thought right now is once I get this thing running, I'm probably going to run it without a hood for a minute. And I do need to get an electric fan and a bunch of stuff under the hood. But mostly right now I'm trying to focus on the back, get the trunk done. I want to put the fuel cell. I got to get a fuel cell and some other parts. And try to focus on working my way now from the trunk back to the front. Originally it was from the front to the back, and now that I'm to the back, I'm going to work my way back to the front. So anyways, you guys let me know what you think. Definitely subscribe. Definitely hit the thumbs up if you haven't done either one of those yet. And definitely check out the 500 sub giveaway video. You get a chance to win a $100 gift card to pretty much wherever you want, as long as I can get it online or here locally. I'm in Northeast Ohio, by the way. And that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Give me a comment, subscribe, like I said, and we'll see you next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.